I think a lot of people probably would have written off as like a one and done.
Yeah.
So the fact that we have been connecting to people is really, I mean, it's surprising. We had hope. We knew we had something fun, but the fact that people are enjoying it is really satisfying.
What's up, everyone? Tanya here with popculture.com, and I'm so happy to welcome multi-talented performer and star of the CBS hit comedy Ghost, Utkarsh Ambudkar. Utkarsh, thanks so much for joining us today.
Guys, thanks for being here at popculture.com. Tanya and I have a great show planned for you today. We're going to be discussing, what are we going to talk about?
Ghosts and maybe
We're
a little
gonna
bit of your other projects.
We're going to be talking about ghosts and some of the other projects. We're going to be talking about home decorating,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, for sure. While we're talking about home decorating, have you got the Christmas tree up? I know we're heading into the holidays. Have you got all that stuff out as yet? Are you doing okay so far?
Yeah. This is like a rental space, but we're finishing up Ghosts here in Montreal, and then I will be going with my family to spend the holiday with my parents and some cousins, and there will be a tree there. So we're doing that, but we are very much getting in the Christmas spirit here with two kids, and everyone's excited, and letters are being written to Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great time of year because you can really use that fear of being on the naughty list to get your kids to do a lot of stuff that they wouldn't normally do in March or April.
Yeah, you really can.
Yeah, we are on good behavior week. It's impressive, the things you can do with a naughty list.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm sure Montreal is so nice this time of year too, with Christmas all direct, downtown and all that stuff. So, and I know you guys are shooting there right now. So let's talk about Ghosts. It's my absolute favorite show, hands down. The last couple of years, I've loved it since the start. It's received so much love and amazing ratings for CBS. So what's it been like knowing audiences are loving the show so much?
It's really satisfying. I mean, it just feels really good that, there are a few people who are really supporting us, and our audience is slowly growing every week, which is also unique. And, we've just been here in Montreal making what we hope is something special. And a network television sitcom these days is like, it's a dying breed, right? In a world of streaming, and you have your Stranger Things and your Never Have I Ever, and you have your Pen 15, and you've got like all of your Succession and all of these there's so much content that, a brand new single camera sitcom based on a BBC show on CBS, I think a lot of people probably would have written off as like a one and done.
Yeah.
So the fact that we have been connecting to people is really, I mean, it's surprising. We had hope. We knew we had something fun, but the fact that people are enjoying it is really satisfying.
And what do you think?
And critics dig it too. Brandon Scott Jones just got nominated for Critics' Choice Award for Best Supporting Actor, which is amazing.
Yeah, congrats to him. That is so awesome to hear. And he's phenomenal. And, that's the thing too, like the connection. Like, what do you think it is about the show compared to so many others that came out this season, that's freshman shows, that this one's resonated the most with audiences?
It casts a wide net. Ghosts. You have so many different characters with so many different points of view. It's absurd. I mean, it's a smart premise, but it's I think just a lot of people can watch it. It's very accessible, and it's really funny, and it's fast, and it's quick-witted, and this has a lot of heart. We just collectively have probably not had the easiest last 2 years. And Ghosts we're just trying to have fun, make you feel something, and give you a chance to sort of like relax and enjoy 22 minutes of content after what could be a long week or a long day or a long year. And so I think people are really responding to the lightness of being that we're trying to bring to our work.
And this week's episode is hilarious. I have loved this episode so much. I feel like you guys keep topping the humor week after week. And without spoiling anything, we do know this episode is called Possession. And from the log lines, we've learned that you get possessed by Hetty. So what can fans expect from the episode without giving away any spoilers?
they can expect romance and action and talking and listening
Mhm.
and looking. You
Right.
can expect basically what happens is Jay, who I play, he's not very good at home like fixing stuff. I don't even know what it's called, home improvement.
Mhm.
And he's trying to change a light bulb and it doesn't go well for him. And Hetty just happens to be standing behind him while he's electrocuted. And the next thing you know, Hetty has jumped into Jay's body.
Mhm.
And now they both occupy the same space,
Yeah.
which would be fine if Jay and Sam weren't also trying their very best to secure the account of a wedding that's trying to come to the mansion. And they're trying to cook up this feast and really impress this wedding planner, which is like super hard to do when you have a 200-year-old ghost of specifically Hetty trapped in your body.
Right.
So, it's a bit of an obstacle, but it creates for really, really fun situations. And we had a lot of fun shooting this episode.
Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of shenanigans went down. Like, what was it like? What was it like channeling your co-star? Because she's also phenomenal. She's amazing. Rebecca Wisocky. What was it like channeling her and trying to be Hedy?
Super fun.
Yeah.
I was really excited to have the chance to just do something wacky, a little bit weird. I mean, it's got to be grounded when you're impersonating someone. It has to have some truth in it. But like Rebecca has created such a dynamic, distinct, very clear character with Hetty. She's got a very certain voice. She's got a very certain poise. Her eyes are just so. And Rebecca, craft-wise, did a lot of the work already, right? Most of the heavy lifting she did. All great impersonations, you have to have really strong source material. And kudos to Rebecca for creating that for me. But Hetty's got this hoot, right? Hetty's got this hoo, hoo. And once you get that like, ooh, once you get like the music of her voice, the rest kind of comes easy. And you have to pretend that you've been wearing a corset for like 250 years. That also is key in playing Hetty. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Stand up straight and do the hoot and you're good to go.
Yeah, fans are really gonna love this episode. I know they are. You nailed it. It's such a good performance.
Thanks.
Yeah, and there is a scene, I won't spoil it, but in the commercial, we do see you eating cheese puffs, and this alludes to something even more. There, I imagine, being multiple takes of you eating food. Was that a lot to take in, especially like eating, and then do you have to like spit it out, or like do you keep eating? Were you just eating on set then that day?
Dude, I ate so much candy that day. And it was amazing. I went home with pockets full of candy. I was throwing Skittles, or what were they, gummy bears? Sour Patch Kids.
Right.
I was throwing Sour Patch Kids. I had Twizzlers. Ooh, it was a magical day. I have a bit of a sweet tooth. And then who doesn't like a Cheeto? Yeah. So I was good. I went home. I got sick. I'm not going to lie.
You got a
bit of an upset tum-tum, but totally worth it.
Yeah. That's totally fine. It's all good for you get to do it for work. So I mean, what more could you ask for? What do you think Jay will take out of this whole experience of possession?
I think that he's going to be a lot more wary when he's changing light bulbs in his home. Like, look, man, this is a guy, he loves his wife dearly. He also has to wear a bathing suit in the shower because he's not sure if ghosts are in there.
Right.
He has to make a lot of different kinds of breakfast foods so that people that he can't see can smell said food. Yeah. He's got to be careful. Yeah, basically at all times. So I'm guessing a possession from one of the ghosts is going to put him on high alert even more. Yeah. Lucky for him and lucky for the viewers is that he just loves Sam so much and he just wants to be there for his wife. So this guy is he's just there. He's a ride or die. He's like, you see ghosts, cool. Like, we got to bury a Viking, cool. Like, whatever it is, baby, we'll get through it. That's Jay's catchphrase. It's basically like, whatever it is, we'll get through it.
Jay and Sam, they're such like couple goals, like they're OTP, MFEO, like they're so perfect for each other. We've seen now, you being possessed, your character being possessed, but would you like to see more of Jay actively interacting with the house ghosts in other situations, especially since they get along so well after D&D, we've seen that, but I'm thinking maybe like a Freaky Friday situation or something with Thor and Thunder, and then you guys like switch places. Would you ever want to see something like that?
Yeah, I mean, look, any opportunity as an actor to actually engage with and work with the ensemble on this show, which is something I don't really get to do, I don't get to do, would be welcome. I would love to work with, I mean, I technically am working with them. I'm just actively ignoring them every time I'm on set with them. So like, I mean, Devin, who you said, Thorfinn, Devin Chandler Long, Brandon Scott Jones, Asher, I can name them all, Sheila, Danielle, Rebecca, and I've probably forgotten someone, Richie. Who else did I miss?
Asher.
I think I said Asher.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
It's fun, it's super fun. I think that would be fun. Maybe Rose and I could switch places for a day. That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Rose, I mean, yeah. Any opportunity to actually work with the cast folks would be huge. Rose, Rose and I, we're just constantly in awe of what they do. It's just so fun. They're so funny. They're so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great to work with them.
Yeah. And I believe this episode is the fall finale until 2022. So, a lot of your co-stars have said that you have been the one to make everyone laugh this season and they love every scene with you. So I have to know, what scenes have been the most fun to film this season?
Oh my goodness. They're just so, I don't know. I just love, it's like, I just have this feeling of like, I'm sitting on the couch with Rose, or like my head is in Rose's lap, like Jay and Sam are having a cuddle. And then like, just all the ghosts are around us. And right before they say action, it's like Brandon and Rebecca are going back and forth. Danielle and Sheila are doing a bit. Richie, Asher, Roman, and Devin are all like in a huddle. Yeah. And it's just so fun and free and familial. And you can just like I just sit in the middle of all that joy and humor. And it just feels really good. So I don't know if there's a moment on screen. It's really the moment right before they say action. Yeah. That is my favorite part about being at work with these people, because they're really, really fun to be around. They're super funny. People have no idea how, I mean, you have no idea how funny these people are. You're only seeing a small percentage of what I get to see every day.
I can imagine. I mean, talking to you guys, I know that all of you are so like affable and you're so bright and funny. And I can just imagine you guys are having so much fun on set. So that's amazing to hear. I do want to know what can you tease viewers for the remainder of season 1 that's coming up in 2022?
Well, I can tell you, people are going to be saying words to each other, and they're going to be having feelings about those words. Okay. And they're going to say words and you're going to be like, whoa. And then you're going to be like, ha. And then sometimes you might be like, oh, but we have some great guest stars. We have Rachel Harris from Lucifer coming in to play Samantha's mother. Sam and I have to travel outside of the house for the first time this season and go to a restaurant where her mother passed away to see if her mother's ghost is still there. Okay. Because Sam has some stuff that she needs to clear up. And so we go off site and we go on this adventure, and Rachel Harris plays Rose's mother, or Sam's mother. And the two of them have such great chemistry. They're so good together. And then we have a lot of like comedy juggernauts coming into play, ghosts that we haven't met and humans that we haven't met yet. And we learn more about Devin's character and where he came from. We learn a lot about Asher's character, Trevor. Hetty meets somebody important from her past. What else do we have? Roman's got Roman, who plays Sisapis, has a big storyline. All the ghosts we get a deep dive on all the ghosts, and, Sam and Jay, we just, we're kind of in the middle of it, just sort of juggling, trying our best to keep up with all these spirits all around us. Yeah.
Well, I know I can't wait. And I know the fans are going to be so excited. Utkarsh, I'm having so much fun with you. But before I do let you go, I have to ask, Never Have I Ever season 3. I heard the shooting has started. Can you tease what we can expect? Because I did sense a love connection between Kamala and Manish, and I know that something's got to be there. You don't know. You can't tell us. We don't know as yet. Okay.
Whatever it is, I for sure have not talked to Mindy, so I'm not
Okay.
about to get yelled at by my big
Okay.
sis.
Okay.
No, I will not be incurring that wrath because of
Okay.
you. But I will say that I'm very, very excited for people to see season 3. I think y'all are going to be mind blown.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome.
I can't wait. And I know everyone's going to be so excited, and you're going to get back to shooting, and you're going to hope you have a great holiday as well. Utkarsh, thank you so much for the chat, my friend. It is always a
Can I
pleasure.
ask you one quick question?
Of course you can.
What is the significance of Rudy over your right shoulder? Is that Rudy, the football movie?
Yeah, it's the football movie. I just have it sticking up. I love Notre Dame. I am a big Notre Dame football
Is
fan.
that really Rudy, whatever is that, Rudiger?
Yeah, it's just the movie. It's just the one with Sean Astin. I just have it sticking up there.
I legit was watching Sean Astin interview today about Rudy.
Oh,
Did
really?
you know that? Did you know Joe Montana, the quarterback, was a freshman that year at Notre Dame?
I did not know that. That is really fun to know because I've always loved him also on the 49ers. So this is great information you're sharing with me.
And another thing, Rudy was actually offsides when he made that sack.
Oh, wow.
But they never called it. I
Uh-huh.
again learned this all today from YouTubing Rudy. So the fact that you have it over your shoulder is some kind of kismet.
Yeah, I think so too. Mhm.
All right. On that note, I will let you be.
Well, thank you. I'm going to let everybody know that Ghost airs 9 p.m. on CBS every Thursday, and it streams exclusively on Paramount Plus. For more with Utkarsh and all your favorite stars and shows, keep it locked to popculture.com for the latest.
That's POPCULTURE.com.